really believed he's doing good for the world, and he was communicating from his perspective in good faith. He started to believe, I think, early on his own propaganda. So your understanding and perception of the world completely shifted. So it's very, very, very difficult to understand who to trust. And just because it's a consensus in a particular community doesn't necessarily mean it's a source of trust. So basically, I don't know how to operate in this world except to have a humility and constantly question your assumptions, and but not so much that you're completely out in the ocean, not knowing what is true and not. So it's this weird world, because I ultimately, bigger than climate, my hope is to have institutions that can be trusted, and that's been very much under attack as part of the climate debate, as part of the COVID debate, as part of all these discussions. And science, to me, is one of the sources of truth, and the fact that that's under question now is something that hurts me on many levels deeply.
You said something earlier that I took a note down here, and I can't find it, about cooperation. It was like collaborative cooperation or something like that.
Sure.
To me, there was a point, like in 2013, after just dealing with everything you've been grappling with. What if you know you don't know how this is going to work out? What do you work on? And one morning I made a list of words that kind of summarize basically system properties that give you confidence in a system, trust, and their transparency is one, just as you were saying earlier. Connectivity is another, so that everyone's connected. So on the subsidy issue, for example, there are young entrepreneurs in Nairobi who are selling ingeniously, using Nairobi's digital currency, propane, the fuel that's in our backyard barbecue grills, which comes out of gas wells, but it's a separate fuel, in little increments that poor people can use instead of charcoal. And LPG subsidies are helping them get people off of charcoal, which is a horrific trade from the source through